bit about Reverb.com. I've had a lot of luck on Reverb.com as a seller, and it's been a great experience. Where I've had a couple of issues is as a buyer. As a buyer, I've run into two situations. One I would call a lazy seller, which I'll explain in a minute, and another is a seller that's an exaggerator. So what a lazy seller is somebody that takes your money and then they print a shipping label and they don't actually ship the product. And let me follow up on that. So long story short, I have a FedEx commercial account, and that's because of this Reverb store I have, and also because I have a daughter that's away at school. So I'm constantly having to ship her stuff that she forgets, stuff that she needs, as well as shipping stuff on Reverb. So the first time I experienced a lazy seller, I was waiting for days and it dragged on a week, and the status in the application still said shipped. Didn't make any sense to me. Well, the shipper picked FedEx, and because of my commercial account, I get more options in the app than someone who just downloads it and has a standard account. And when I drilled down into what was going on, I could see that the person that was shipping it was the owner of a small music store, and they would print shipping labels on site and put them on the box. Once you print a shipping label, you can then go into Reverb, enter the shipping label number, and Reverb assumes that you've actually shipped it, even though it's still sitting on your dock. And it could just sit on their dock forever and still show shipped. So what I wound up having to do is to contact Reverb in chat, express what the issue was. They called the guy, he shipped it the next day. With this Marshall Code amp, same exact thing. I ordered it on a Wednesday. Friday, it was marked shipped as soon as I got my payment. Thursday it hadn't got off their dock. Friday it hadn't gone off their dock. Monday it hadn't gone off their dock. So by Tuesday I chatted Reverb. I told them what was up. Said this has happened to me before, and they took care of it. The other bad buying experience is an exaggerator. In Reverb you have your conditions. You have, I think it's excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. And there are sellers who will exaggerate their product's condition. That's why I call them exaggerators. So I'll try to remember to put the link below, but I once purchased an Epiphone Flying V that the person listed the guitar in very good shape. When I got the guitar, it had been sent by the US mail, so it took forever to get there. It was packed in a box, and the packing material was old shopping bags from like a Piggly Wiggly, and also that included, I think it was around Easter time, the casing of a Easter ham. So this guitar had been sitting in a box with a ham wrapper for a week through the US mail. So I affectionately named it Krusty, the Epiphone Flying V that smells like pork. And I'll try to put a link to that below. All right, so let's see what this guy has done. He had some kind of perishable food box that he put this in. And once Reverb called him, he did actually ship it UPS today. See if this is just an outer box and if he's actually got something better. When I went to pick this up in my apartment, I was like, no, that can't be for me. It says perishable. And I was like, yeah, maybe it is. Okay, so my invoice, at least they went through the trouble of printing the invoice from Reverb. That's a nice touch. I often forget to do that myself when I'm selling. But that's a nice touch to put it in as kind of like a packing list. So far, that's a good sign. So I paid $135 for this used Marshall Code amp. It's the 10-inch Code 25, and $19 in shipping. power cable. That's a good sign. Just some kind of box they used as a cap. This is definitely not shipped in the original material. Ooh, I can already see the Marshall logo. Ooh, I've had a Marshall tube amp before. And I know this is just a solid state, but there's something about that nice, sexy Marshall logo. Can't go wrong. Okay. I must say it's pleasantly well packed. I always call that lovingly sarcophagized if it's been packed well. So it had outer box, inner box, lots of paper, and then bubble wrap around the amp itself. Some newspaper in the bottom. So when I leave this person's review, I won't be so hard on them. Because the packing was done good. Like a strip joint in here. Okay, enough of that. Let's do it. Go with my knife. So one of the reasons I was super interested in this is I recently bought a Zoom G1 multi-effects pedal with modeling in it. And I hadn't purchased any kind of modeling device in a really long time, probably 5 or 6 years. And the amount of progress they've made is substantial. But the problem with the Zoom pedal is it's a pedal and it's got a really super cheap display on it. It's got an old LED display. That's like 30-year-old technology. And you can't read it when it's dark. So there's no way you could actually use that in any kind of a performance. It's great for home recording and producing, but you just could not use that in any kind of gigging or jamming situation. So when I saw that this Code amp connects Bluetooth to your phone and there's a really cool application, that even makes it better for performance, but also better for recording at home, because you don't have to bend down and I pick up this G1 with this tiny display that's LED background and super hard to read. So if I like this code, I'll wind up trading in or selling on Reverb that G1. Even though it sounds great, if this works, it's going to be much more effective. Okay, so it's very light because there's no tubes in it. There's the controls. We can go over those more in detail. But so far I'm just kind of looking at the condition of this Code25. All right. Damn, he did pack the hell out of it. Okay, so it was listed in like new condition, and I've got to say, it really is in like new condition. Not a scratch on it. Looks really good. All right, so I'm going to plug this in and